At 77 years old, Billy Crystal has reached a moment where comedy gives way to honesty. The laughs are still there, but now they are layered with reflection, gratitude, and truth. Looking back across decades in entertainment, one relationship stands out as deeply misunderstood and profoundly influential: his bond with Don Rickles. To the public, Rickles was feared for his brutal insults. To Crystal, he was something very different. Billy Crystal, born William Edward Crystal on March 14, 1948, in New York City, grew up surrounded by the pulse of show business. His father, Jack Crystal, was a respected jazz promoter and record executive who worked with legends like Billie Holiday and Louis Armstrong. From an early age, Billy saw both the magic and pressure of performance. That world changed forever when his father died suddenly while Billy was just 15. The loss left a deep emotional mark and shaped the sensitivity that would later define his comedy. Crystal studied film and directing at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, where one of his classmates was Martin Scorsese. Though he briefly left school to pursue acting, he returned to finish his degree, revealing a discipline that would anchor his long career. His breakthrough came in the late 1970s with the television series Soap, where he played Jody Dallas, one of the first openly gay characters on American network television. At a time when such roles were rare, Crystal brought humanity and intelligence, helping shift cultural perception. From television, Crystal transitioned seamlessly into film. When Harry Met Sally in 1989, cemented his status as a romantic comedy icon. His portrayal of Harry Burns, alongside Meg Ryan, captured the contradictions of love with humor and vulnerability. He followed this success with City Slickers in 1991 and later Mr. Saturday Night, a deeply personal project he also directed, holding his own opposite Robert De Niro. In 2001, Crystal introduced himself to a new generation as the voice of Mike Wazowski in Monsters, Inc. His rapid-fire delivery and emotional warmth turned the character into a pop culture favorite. He later reprised the role in Monsters at Work, proving his ability to evolve while remaining timeless. Later films like Standing Up, Falling Down showcased a quieter, more introspective side of his acting. Beyond film, Crystal's stage work revealed his deepest emotional truth. His one-man show 700 Sundays, inspired by the time he spent with his father, became a Broadway triumph and earned him a Tony Award. He also became synonymous with the Academy Awards, hosting the ceremony 9 times and redefining what an Oscar host could be. Prepared, playful, and deeply respectful of cinema. In his personal life, Crystal found rare stability. He married his high school sweetheart, Janice Goldfinger, on June 4, 1970. Together, they built a family with their daughters Jennifer and Lindsay, later welcoming grandchildren. Their long marriage stood as a quiet contrast to Hollywood chaos. Even after losing their home in the Pacific Palisades fire in January 2005, their partnership remained unshaken. It was with this life experience that Crystal finally spoke openly about Don Rickles. Their first encounters were intimidating. Rickles' insults felt terrifying, until Crystal realized something crucial: Rickles only roasted those he respected. To Don, mockery was inclusion. He studied people carefully, knowing where to strike without causing real harm. Offstage, Rickles was generous and protective. When Crystal struggled or faced criticism, Rickles would call privately with encouragement. As age slowed Rickles down, Crystal witnessed the pain of a man whose life depended on laughter. Yet even then, the spirit remained. An insult from Don was proof he was still there. When Don Rickles died in 2017, Crystal felt the loss deeply. He believed the world lost more than a comedian, it lost a uniquely loving human being. Rickles taught him that comedy must come from truth, even when it's loud and uncomfortable. In 2023, Billy Crystal stood honored at the Kennedy Center, surrounded by legends like Rob Reiner, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jay Leno. His return to the Oscar stage with Meg Ryan proved his legacy still shines. But behind every step forward, one voice remains: Don Rickles, reminding him to make it count. Thanks for watching.